So this one's going to be an interesting one. It's Shao Kahn's patch notes. Let's take a look. Let's see what's going on. Let me get this shit on screen. Okay, so first and foremost, Shao Kahn, you will never win. Forward front kick, back kick. Now has 3 less recovery frames and can now be 2 and 1 canceled when flawless block. This is the biggest, most significant change to Shao Kahn, like in period. All the other changes are nice, but this one is the big one. That's probably why they listed this first. This one is big, okay? So 4-3-4, right? This shit. Minus 12 on block, minus 12 on flawless block. Is still fucking flawless blockable. This shit, right? You guys have seen it, right? You got the grab, right? You got the dash, you got the combo, you do the back three, right? That shit, right? Shao Kahn shit. You know the move, you hate the move. So let me explain why this is significant, okay? So it has 3 less recovery frames and can now be 2 and 1 canceled on flawless block. I don't know what the recovery was before, right? But if you look at it on flawless block, it's minus 12, and on regular block, it's minus 12. So basically, it's just minus 12 across the board, and you don't have to flawless block it anymore. That's what it looks like to me. It looks like to me you don't have to flawless block it to blow it up. It's just regularly minus 12. You will never win. I don't think it was minus 12 before. This might be a typo. 3 less recovery frames and can now be 2 and 1 canceled. So they just removed the whole mind game. Before, with this move to blow it up, right? Oh, that one. If you flawless blocked it, basically it shut him down. Like, he's just gone. He does not exist. He can't do any mix-ups off of it. The reason why this is significant is now, if they block it, you had the grab before, but if they block it and they went for a flawless block, you have this. So now you don't get up 2. So let me show you, right? I'm going to set him to block. Oh, reversal mode, flawless block. Is it electric current? What is it? Oh, no, it's reversal attack. No, reversal mode. What is it again? Oh, block attack. There we go. Shocker. Flawless block. I think that's it, right? Okay, that's the one. So it's up 2 now, right? So you can sit here and do that. That was like the problem before. But now I can special cancel and blow it up. No, I can't. Not with ratings. This shit didn't do nothing. It didn't do nothing. Let me see if I can get the grab. Uh-oh. Let me delay it. I'm doing it as fast as possible. Let's do the long delay. Still not interrupting it. So if they suck at up 2, if they suck at flawless block and they don't hit that shit fast enough, you can now interrupt it. Right? You can now interrupt it. That's all that change did. Is that if they flawless block it, you can now interrupt it if they're not fast enough with their up 2. Shao Kahn, baby. Shao Kahn. You can still get this, though, right? Oh. Hold on, let me see if the grab will get it. Nope. Oh. Can't get the grab. Can't get the grab, but if they're late, you can get shoulder charge. If they're late on their up 2, you can get shoulder charge. But it's still negative, and it's just as negative now on flawless block and regular block. They're the same amount of negative, so it's just negative whether it's... They basically nerfed Shao Kahn. This isn't a buff. It's a buff to get if you're fighting someone that's not good at up 2, right? Or if someone's trying to punish it. This does stop people from punishing it meterlessly. It does force you to have to spend the meter. Because if I try to flawless block, right? So we'll set Raiden. We'll set him to flawless block. And then like do a fucking 1-2-1, right? 1-2-1. Right? We'll do that. Okay? So let's see, what is it? Block mode, reversal attack is going to be the custom reversal with navigation. That is not it. We're going to turn you off. Okay, custom reversal with navigation. There it is. So you can do this, right? So normally, that's how they would punish you. But now you can do this. And if they try to press, then you can blow them up. But again, that's a gimmick. This is not a very good change for Shao Kahn. Other change. Hammer Lunge has less pushback on block and 10 less recovery frames on block and miss. That's a buff. Okay? Hammer Lunge. This move. Overhead. Okay? The overhead. Still punishable. Right? Oh, no, it's safe. It's the Amplify that's punishable, right? The Amplify. With if they go for the extra hit. Yeah, so it's -7 on block. If you amplify it, it's -19. So when he does it on block, it's going to have less pushback and less recovery. So he's going to recover faster. Okay, he's only -7 and hardly any pushback. So if I do this and they're not on top of like interrupting me, right? That's where the mind game is, because I can do this. Oh, and he tries to interrupt. And I get the Amplify, right? I can even do it a little bit later to catch it. So I do that. I'm -7. It's your turn to press. Are you going to press or not? I can Amplify if I think you will. I don't if I think you don't. I can just block. There's a lot of mind games off of that. This is a pretty good buff. Because of the pushback. Because it no longer pushes back so far. So I can do this shit, right? I can do this and then down 1 if I think that you're not going to press fast enough. So, next one, Hammer Lunge Amplify now has more pushback on block, 5 more block stun frames, and 15 less recovery frames on miss. Okay, so more pushback. More pushback. More pushback on block. That's like significant pushback. That's actually like a lot of pushback. It's -19. Did they just make this shit safe? Did they really just make this shit safe? Hold on. Reversal mode off. Stop it. Nah, you can still punish that. If you catch it at max range, though, that shit looks safe as fuck. That shit looks safe as fuck at max range. So if you space it right, You space it right. Hold on. If you space it right, you can make that thing safe. But that pushback is pretty nifty because it makes it to where only certain moves are going to punish you. At -19 with that kind of pushback, you're looking at like Sub-Zero slide, Liu Kang flying kick. Noob Saibot's forward 2 will probably punish it if he spaces it wrong. But if he spaces it outright, it looks like it's a lot significantly safer. Sorry. Ground Shatter has 4 less recovery frames and more pushback on block. Which one is Ground Shatter? Do I have that equipped? Ground Shatter, back down 4. This shit, right? Boom. So that got changed. It now has 4 less recovery frames and more pushback on block. So when I do it, he recovers from the animation faster, right? And more pushback on block. So it's a little bit further back. It's a little bit further back when he does it. It's still death on block, right? It's still death on block. So what's the point of changing the pushback? That doesn't do nothing. They changed the pushback and they made it 4 frames less, but it's still fucking death. Oh. It's still death on block. What's the Amplify? Ground Shatter Amplify now has more pushback on block, 10 more block stun frames, and is now a mid block. Oh, they took away his mix. Damn, they fucking ruined him. Look, even on the thing, it still says it's a low. But it's a mid. Dude, they nerfed it. What the fuck? Hold on. Thank you for the follow, Galasius. They nerfed Shao Kahn. This shit used to be a low. He had a mix on it. Let's see. More pushback, though. Right? Let's see this pushback. Oh, that is significant. That's like significant pushback. What's the frame data on it? Ground Shatter Amplify minus 18. Still death on block, but that's some significant percent. So they can punish you, but again, it's going to be like in the realm of like special move punishes or really, really fast advancing stuff. Like Noob Style will probably 4-2 that. Your typical Sub-Zero slide, Liu Kang flying kick is going to punish that. But on characters that don't have those advancing moves, it's going to be really hard to punish that. So you can, depending on your matchup, you can make that shit safe. You can space that and make that shit safe. And if they don't have something that's really fast and advancing, then they're not going to be able to punish it. So this is like a quasi, I would call this a sideways change. It's a sideways change. They took away the mix on it. It's no longer a low, but there wasn't really a mix on it anyways, because it's not like he had a whole lot of overheads he was bringing out of that thing, right? So, like, you know, I mean, is there an overhead he can't do off of it? That's it. Ground Shatter. There's no overhead he can do off of it. So there's no mix. It's just like it was a low for no reason. Now it's a mid. So they took away that, which is kind of a nerf, because now I don't have to block it crouching. But there was never any reason to not block crouching, so I'm just going to block it the way I was always blocking it. But it is a little bit safer if you space it. And I think that's like kind of a buff. Like, that doesn't really help Shao Kahn's problems. This is still like an issue. Flawless block is still an issue, but they made it to where now if you flawless block him, like you either have to input it fast enough to interrupt whatever follow-up he's got, or like you just punish him for free. Like you just flawless block it, and now you can punish him without flawless blocking it. Then it seems like they nerfed Shao Kahn, man. Oh no, these don't look like buffs to me. Somebody maybe that understands Shao Kahn better than me in chat. But I don't know, these seem like fucking nerfs, man. Right? Like this shit seems like a nerf. Can he punish that without flawless blocking it? Let's just do normal, reversal mode, right? Custom with nav. Oh, hold on. Custom navigation. Okay, we'll do that. So he can still punish forward 3. He don't have to use meter to punish it no more. It's just straight up punishable. Like, that's what's crazy to me is like everybody complained like Shao Kahn is bad because if you can flawless block him, he dies. If you can't flawless block him, he's OP. So they just made it to where you don't have to flawless block him anymore, but like left him bad. Like they left him the same amount of bad. It's just now you don't have to be good at the game to beat him. Dude, NetherRealm, why do you hate Shao Kahn? Because, like, that's pretty rough. I mean, yeah, like, now he can fucking flaw, or he can interrupt this, right? So I can do this if they try to punish me, right? But the AI isn't going to do it. The AI isn't going to do it because I have it set to punish, like, you know, custom navigation. But, like, a player may try to press after there. A player, I think that's where they're going, is like removing the flawless block and just making the string unsafe. So that way you try to press and then he shoulder charges you. And they made it to where even if you flawless block, like all flawless block does is guarantee you can punish him, but you have to spend meter. But now you don't have to flawless block to punish him. But he can shoulder charge no matter what. So basically what they did was they said, if you're good at Mortal Kombat, fuck that. If you're bad at Mortal Kombat, all right. We're going to balance around these people. So they took Shao Kahn and they made him easier for people that are bad to fight him. But they didn't do anything to make him good against people that are good. Like, this is going to help, like, Combat League Scrublord Shao Kahns get Combat League Scrublord wins against Combat League Scrublord Scorpions. But this isn't going to help Shao Kahn. Like video games, isn't going to win a tournament with this fucking change. It's just not happening. It just doesn't seem like they want Shao Kahn to win. At least that's what I'm gathering from the Shao Kahn patch notes. We have to make an addendum to the Shao Kahn changes. Somebody pointed this shit out, and I'm not posting this video without this. One of the things that was changed on that is he can do shit from it now. He has a meterless launcher. Look at this. Look. He has a meterless launcher from fucking almost full screen. Dude, can this shit hit from far? Shao Kahn's top tier confirmed. Okay, this is where Shao Kahn gets in the patch, right? Boom, boom. Oh, hold on, let's not fuck it up, right? You could probably do more than this, but let me not do. .309 meterless in the corner off an overhead with Oki. Shao Kahn will now kill you in the corner. You will die. Dude, you already know you're going to be seeing this shit, right? Overhead low, right? You're going to see this shit, overhead low, launch. All right, fuck you, you missed, right? And then this shit, right? You're going to see this all day. Shao Kahn's going to be a mix machine in the corner. And the thing is, this overhead is fucking -7. It's safe on block. So you have to press. You have to press, right? So if I do this, you can interrupt that with a jab, right? Just punch him out of the air. You have to press now. You have to. Because if you let me get this out, you will fucking die. You guys saw you could combo mid-screen. You get even bigger damage. I didn't even spend a bar. I bet he could fucking hit 40% if you start spending a whole shit ton of bar off that. He could probably hit 40% in the corner. Easy. Easy. He's going to fucking hit like a truck on a mix. And the mix isn't overhead or low. The mix is he going to do 4-3-4 that I cannot interrupt? Or is he going to do 4-3 into the overhead that I can interrupt? So you're going to be looking to react to the overhead, which means you're not watching the low, which means you're probably going to fucking not flawless block it, which means he's just going to do 4-3-4 all day because that's the unsafe option. But if you're looking to block the low, you're not looking to jab him out of the air. Here comes the overhead, all your health off of a fucking special move cancel. Like, you have to have some quick reactions to be able to jab him out of that, which is possible. That's going to be the answer. But, I mean, he's got other shit, right? What's that fucking one? This shit, right? Hold on. This shit, right? Into low. You can sit there and do that. He's got mixes. They're seeable mixes. They're going to be gimmicks. Don't get it twisted. But Shao Kahn won this patch. He won. I changed everything I said earlier. Like, I have changed my opinion. Shao Kahn won the patch. That's like a big fucking buff.